garden mobile. Now, unlike our solar path lights from Energizer, which gives you true safety, and think about in your house, you want the overhead light for bright light, and that's our Energizer today's special value, but you also want like bedside tables and pretty little like entryway lamps when you walk in that look really pretty. This is the pretty. This is the decorative lighting for outdoors. It's the solar illuminated garden mobile. It's under $30, and we're going to do them in 3 different colorways with different little icons. So you're looking at the bumblebee right there. We also have them in Roxanne De Palma's favorite. Here's the hummingbird. These will look really cool actually hanging over the bulbs that we just showed you. You could do those in a planter. Here's your hummingbirds. And then we also have them in the butterflies. And take a look. The solar lights are actually hidden in these beautiful beads. And then here's your bumblebee. Ginger Walt is here with us from Plow and Hearth. Under $30. Let's bring the lights down.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have ours kind of covered with some tape, so we kind of have them illuminated, but you can see how gorgeous that they are as soon as the sun goes down.
All of our today's special values
Oh,
went
they
on
are.
too.
They are. They all went on too. But you can see how gorgeous that this is. Plow and Hearth wanted to give you something, you know, a little bit different than a regular solar mobile. So this one is all sculpted out of metal. It's been treated, and you can see kind of like the little stamped that has been done just like a flower petal would be. There are 10 flower petals that go all the way around. All of these are individually hand painted, so that ombre effect that you're getting from the orange into that beautiful yellow has all been hand painted. You have the solar panel up top with an on-off switch, but we've never done these oversized, beautiful bumblebees. This is one of the newest ones, but look at the face on the bumblebee.
It's so cute.
That's the one that kind of got me, because I thought
it's like a little comical almost.
It is just so absolutely darling, and you can see the wings that are on, all stamped as well. The wire goes all the way in, and then you have that acrylic bead on each one of them in the jewel tones that is going to illuminate on each one, and they cascade down with 5 each with each one. The bumblebee having that little colors of the yellow. Then we go over here. Look at how just absolutely darling. So sweet. The wings on these are probably about, I would say, 2.5 to 3 inches on them, and beautifully colored, beautifully painted. And no two are going to be exactly alike. We tried to, you know, get them is pretty close on there, but you can see the veins that are on because we've done that stamped metal on each one of them. Now, this is the only one that I would say is almost like a wind chime, because they do kind of clank together when you know, when they're kind of catching a little bit of the wind. Because of the wings, the wings are a little bit larger.
Now,
and this one, I have never seen so completely intricate with the detail on them. So the body has this wonderful frame that suspends that beautiful acrylic gemstone in the center of the body.
That's really cool.
These are just precious. I mean, just by themselves, not just having them cascading down, I think this is a real piece of artwork with each one of them. And of course, hand painted. You have the wings that have that stamped
all hand
feathers.
painted.
I mean,
when we talk about that,
incredible.
Like, look at the top. Like, even with the lights down, you can see like all of that beautiful hand painting from Plow and Hearth. It's a great American company based out of Madison, Virginia. Everything they bring us is special and artistic. Looks like something you would find in a really special gift shop, like a one-of-a-kind curated craft show. You're getting this home for under $30, 5 easy payments of 6. And now really is the time to start thinking about, you know, great Mother's Day gifts, maybe a little Easter gift, great end of year teacher's gift, because it's at that under $30 price point, makes it affordable to get it home and to get something really nice. Maybe it's like the class gift, you know, like the kids going on something.
It absolutely could be. I mean, this is something that you're going to be able to enjoy all year round, not just for right now in the springtime, going through to the summer and into the fall. This is an all year round item that you can leave out. It's solar powered, so 8 to 10 hours on a full charge, this will illuminate. I love how we have this one hanging right by the tree, because you can certainly do that. It has a hook an S hook at the very top, and a nice size chain that's probably about 5 inches from the top of the hook. It hangs down top to bottom about 27, 28
Nice.
inches. But it gives you that nice separation from the hook to the solar panel, which is what you want to charge. So any sort of sunlight will, even on a cloudy day, it'll still charge it. But on direct sunlight, you'll get more of an illumination at nighttime. But these are the types of things that I love in my garden, hanging from underneath an awning, hanging from my favorite tree, wherever you're relaxing outside by a pergola. They're so completely decorative. And again, we've never done them in this sculpted metal artwork and then placed a gemstone that is illuminating underneath each one of the bodies.
All right, over 100 have been ordered. Let's take you through your choices again. Here's your beautiful little hummingbirds, under $30. Look how they just kind of dance.
Isn't that pretty?
And move around. Here's your beautiful butterflies. And I think you're right. This is the one where it's not going to be loud, but almost acts as a little bit of a wind chime there. And then here's the bumblebee, which, okay, the bumblebee really makes me laugh.
I know, it's
That's
so
the most
darling.
limited. Their little faces are so cute.
And their mouth is slightly open, like they're going to say something. And of course, the body that is illuminated right underneath there. It's just everything about this is artisan quality. So the in-house artists at Plow and Hearth, they want to give you something that's whimsical. They want to give you something that's decorative. Of course, it's going to be completely durable and withstanding the elements, but it has character. And that's what I completely love about it. All the way from the very top underneath the solar panel, because you have this beautiful ombre on all 3 of them that is giving you that bright color. These are my favorite colors for the season. That orange, that ombre's down into the yellow. The butterfly has the purple and pink. And then you have a little bit of the green, yellow, and orange on the other one for the hummingbird.
I was thinking about like how it's so pretty, right? It's just like a fun little joyful thing that makes you feel happy when you see it during the day, and then at night, you know, maybe you look out the window or you're walking up to your front door and you see them glow, and it's really magical. As adults, we like that, but I was thinking about like with your daughter, you know, she's still pretty young, and this idea of just creating these moments where, you know, there's certain things that my mother had and my grandmother have that, like, to this day, like my mom had these red reindeer, like, that we brought up, like these certain things, right? Like these are memory makers.
These
like,
are,
this is the kind of thing where somebody's going to say, do you remember when Aunt so-and-so or grandma had that hummingbird that would glow at night? Like, these feel magical to children.
Well, I have a story to tell you about that, because years ago, I remember presenting these for the first time, and in practically one presentation, a similar one, not these particular, but the other ones were made out of all acrylic. These are much better, but they sold out in one day. My daughter said, I want that for my bedroom. Can I put it in my bedroom? So what we did is we took out the rechargeable battery and we put in a regular battery, and she just turned it on and off when she wanted.
Oh, wait a minute. You just gave us
solar.
Okay. So if I take out the solar battery, I can just put in a regular AAA battery?
Yeah, and you can just use it at home.
Then just turn it on.
And so she used this as her little nightlight in her bedroom, and it was,
she
did it for years.
I feel like we should have said that at the beginning. I did not realize that.
Isn't that crazy?
So if you want to put them inside, you can just use a AAA battery, and then you can just like manually turn them on and off. When you get them home for solar, you're just going to turn them on, they'll charge in the sun, and then of course turn themselves on and off.
That's right.
With the power of the sun. 5 easy payments of $6. Here's your beautiful hummingbirds, and they're all metal with the acrylic beads.
So
here's your
gorgeous.
hummingbirds. Here's your beautiful, look at the
They're
dancing.
almost dancing around in a circle. I love that.
That looks so cool. Those are the butterflies.
Very elegant.
And then my favorite are the bumblebee, because I
too.
think they're really cute and funny.
So sweet. I mean, you got to see that little face. That little face is just, I mean, I want to just eat him. He's so scrumptious.
Under $30, 5 easy payments of $6 gets them home. So pretty. So that is just a little bit of joy in the solar world. But speaking of solar, if you need a big wow in solar, then go with our Energize